銀河鉄道39
Okay, let's finish off Chapter 4 of Volume 16 of Galaxy Express 39. We left in a pretty dire spot. This should hopefully be the last part. But when we paused, Shasho had ejected himself out into space because they had left behind Meiteru and Tetsuro on this planet. Tetsuro himself was giving up in his little jail that he had fallen into. And he's saying, like, I'm hungry, I'm cold, I want to sleep very much. Not a good sign for him. And Meiteru, we're not quite sure where she is. She had left, but we haven't seen what she's up to yet. Again, this is Chapter 4, Mashinazu area, the machines area, and the kanji, again, like absolutely machine country. So let's try to finish this chapter off, and we'll see where we go. So again, Tetsuro's been dropped down into this pit, and this lady is down there with her child, and they've largely just trapped. It's kind of like oily water and stuff. 生き延びるって言って意地を張ってたのは誰? しっかりしなさい. Presumably this is her talking. So surviving, saying, and meaning, as for like attaching meaning and saying surviving, as for that who? Like, and this is like hang in there, stay level-headed. Okay, 生き延びるって言って. Yeah, this is like saying survive. Like I'm telling you survive. And as for like attaching e.g. will or volition? Yeah. Oh no, as for the one, as for the person, as for the thing attaching will or volition, who is it? Hang in there. I don't think EGO. Oh, okay. No, it is a thing. So Ijiharu is to be stubborn, obstinate, persevere, not to give in. So yeah. Saying survive. Oh, okay. I get it now. I'm sorry. I'm getting back into the mood of this chapter. As for the one who was saying survive and who was being stubborn or obstinate, who was it? Meaning it was you. You're the one. Because he had been saying those things, Tetsuro. So she's now doing the same for him. Sayonara, Meiteru. Farewell, Meiteru. Sayonara. Farewell. Okay. Second time now, I think in this chapter, he is blacked out. And he wakes up. Aria, Meiteru. Nandai korea. Huh? Meiteru? What is it? As for this, what is this? Kikai ken no shite hotaru yo. Namami no ningen yo no ne. Shikai ken. So it is a designated hotel of the machine. Is that Ken, the old country kuni? I guess I should actually just look up Kikai Ken. Yeah, okay, that didn't come up with anything. Kikai Ken. Let's go back to that Ken. Let's see if we can find it. This dictionary isn't the best for finding the more obscure. It's always at the very bottom. Okay, here's all the older stuff that can be Ken. There it is. Sphere category. Only in the context of category theory. So, okay, and shite is again like designated. They use the term shite hotaru to mean like the designated hotel for like where they're supposed to go. I did not want that one. I wanted shite. Yeah, the specified, the appointed, assigned hotel. So she's saying it's the appointed, assigned machine sphere hotel. But then she says, flesh and blood, human use, one it is, So I'm not quite exactly sure what she means there by Ken. All right. There we go. Looking out. Naruhodo. Kikai no machi da na, koko wa. I see now. It's a machine town, isn't it? As for this place. Okay. ここにはよく知ってる人というか、機械人間がいてね。頼んで出してもらったのよ。As for in this place, well familiar with people, as for that sort of a thing. Machine humans existing, Oh, okay. So as for in this place, there are machine humans existing that are called the things called like well familiar with people. So I guess like people that she knows well. And tanon de dashite morata, received a favor of like going out, I guess. Like basically got them to do this. Tano. Wait. No, tanonde. Yeah, tanonde received a request. Had them do this. Dashite morata. And I guess dashite may be referring to getting Tetsuro out of that pit. Received getting out. Yeah, I think that's what she's saying. あそこにいたらもう少しでTetsuroは死んでたわ. That's right. In that place, if existing a little bit more, as for Tetsuro, dead. So basically, that's right. If you had been in there any longer, you would have died. そうだ。一緒にいた親子はどうしただろう? どうしただろう? So that's right. Together existed mother and or parent and child. As for that, what happened, I wonder? So suddenly he remembers, that's right. I wonder what happened to the mother and child that were there with me. それも釈放してもらったわ. That thing or those things, them also, I guess release received. I got them released too. Shakuho. Yeah, release, liberation, acquittal. Tonari no oheya yo. Next door room it is. So they're next door. Tonari no heya, the room next door. Now, the term shakuho there again is like a release, acquittal. Remember that lady had said that they had been sentenced to death. They had been executed. Okay, so he looks. Huh? Not existing. So they're not here. Karappo da yo. It's empty. Kono heya wa. As for this room. Okashi wa ne. That's strange, isn't it? Or O shokuji mo shite nai shi. Meal also not doing. So they basically didn't eat their food. En no fuku mo sono mama da wa. Oh no. Kigae no fuku mo sono mama da wa. And a change of clothes also is as it is. Meaning like the clothes are untouched. Kigae no fuku is just a change of clothes. And sonomama meaning like it is. So there's the clothes. Okay, so then Tetsuro sees them. Matte wait. どうして出て行っちゃうんだい? Why going out? And the だって行っちゃう. What is that? だって行ってしまう. Like, why are you going out? And the shimao's got kind of like that finality to it. Like, せっかく部屋も食事もあるんだからさ. At great pains, even a room and even food existing because. So yeah, why are you going out? There's even a room and clothes with great pains. Sekkaku. Sekkaku. Yeah, with great trouble. Okay. There she is. Kegarawashi. Kegara. Disgusting, untouchable, dirty, foul, repulsive. Mm-hmm. Inu. Dog. Inu. Dog. Anata itai nande chikaro e kita no? You, why the hell to the underground jail came? Why the hell did you come to the underground jail? So she's calling Tetsuro these things, like, apparently. Asobi ni, to play. Watashi tachi o nagamete tanoshimu tame. We, for the purposes of playing longer with us. Yeah, so why the hell did you come to the underground jail to play for the purposes of like enjoying lengthening the playing with us? Asoko kara ikite kaereru namami no ningen wa ne. From that place, living and returning flesh and blood humans, as for that, you know. So as for flesh and blood humans that return alive from that place, you know, Hikai ningen ni tamashi o uta mono dake yo. Oh, it's only people who have sold their souls to the machine humans. So yeah. As for the people who are able to return back alive from that place, it's only the people who have sold their souls to the machine humans. Anata wa tesaki. As for you, tesaki. Oh, underling, stooge, pawn. Tesaki literally means like I guess the fingers. Kikai ningen no kai inu. Machine human's dog. Kai inu is like a raised dog. So I think kai inu is what Joey gets called by no, he gets called make inu, loser dog. Never mind. Kai inu. Anyway. Yu-Gi-Oh. No, Joey's a loser dog. Okay. Sayonara, watashi wa kaerimasu. Farewell, as for me, will return. We'll go back. Now, not clear where she's going, but returning to. Kaeru te doko e ie wa aru no kai? Return, you say, to where? As for house, does it exist? You have a house? No, yeah. She is saying, Chikaro e kaeru no yo. Returning to the underground jail. Shike ni naru tame ni ne. For the purposes of becoming executed. Wakaru kai kono imi ga? Understanding this meaning? Like, you get it. You understand, right? The meaning of this? Tamashi o uru yori shinda hou ga ii te koto sa. The soul, more than the selling of the soul, dying direction is good. That event. So this is all together, right? You understand the meaning of this, right? The fact that it's better, the direction of dying is better than selling the soul. Okay. All right. Switching scenes, we get another blackout, and this time it's Shasho. Hatte, watashi wa dou natta no deshou ka ne? Gracious me, as for me, how has it become, I wonder? What happened? Koko wa 39 no naka. As for this place, it's inside the 39. There's the train. Whoa. Don't see Shasho, but he's in there apparently. Okay, remember he had thrown himself outside in protest because he had quit being the Shasho because he was done with it. So here we get a couple tall panels with Shasho and then the computer's response, the engine car. So what is it saying? Yappari watashi no iken o kiite kureta no desu ne. So he laughs and says, as I thought, my opinion, my thoughts, yeah, my opinion, views, or comments did the favor of listening to them, didn't you? And the engine car responds and says, Kini shinai de itadakitai. Want to receive, like not caring or not minding? Yeah, not giving a damn. Kini shinai de itadakitai. Yeah, I want to receive, like, not caring or not giving a damn. I guess that's mean like, please let's not talk about this. これは鉄道管理局アンドロメダ観空層局の指定で引き返しているのです。As for this thing, the Railway Administration Office, Andromeda Kankuso Kyoku. This is another office. Kanku. The jurisdiction. Kyoku. Another office. Head office. Yeah, so as for this thing, it's the Galaxy Railway Administration Bureau, the Andromeda Jurisdiction Head Office, an order of them. With that, it's doing the retrieval, I guess, the hikikayasu. Yeah, retracing one's steps on the orders of them. That's what it is. Hanri Kyokono of the Bureau, Administration Bureau? It's been a while since I've actually looked that up. Let's make sure it is actually Administration Bureau. It is. 空間でみなげ人を拾うのは一苦労。もうやめていただきたい。Okay, so into space, everyone. Wait, okay, there's a couple double things going on here. He says mina, which means everyone, but this is the self-throwing, which, as we saw at the end of the previous chapter, is that idea of throwing oneself to kill oneself. Where was that? Yeah, there it is, right? Throwing oneself, like, in the water to commit suicide. In space, but it says mina genin. Oh, Oh, that is how you pronounce that. Oh, okay. So people that throw themselves. Okay, my bad. That's not minas and everyone. Minage o hiro no hito. So yeah, as for ones that throw themselves into space, it's a pain. It's a hardship. Hitokuro. Yeah, it's hard times. It's painful. Mo yamete. Want to receive stopping already. Want to receive stopping already. Soria ne tabi tabi wa gomen desu yo. As for that, as for tabi tabi, frequently, repeatedly, I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. Repeatedly sorry about that. Shikashi, however, Meitoro-san to Tetsuo-san wa dou shiteru n deshou ne? As for Ms. Meitoro and Mr. Tetsuo, how do, I wonder, what will we do about them? Hito no koto yori jibun no koto o shinpai shinasai. More than things about people, one's own things do worrying. So please worry more about yourself than other people. Sono karara demo 長時間空間に放り出されれば再起不能となる。Even with those bodies, 長時間空間、空間、長時間空間。Like lengthening space-time. 放り Chojikan is a long period of time. Yeah, in a long period of space-time. Horidasu. Digging out or picking up. If that's done. As for those with those bodies, or as for even those bodies, if picking up after a long period of time, it is a psyche, it becomes psyche funo. Like a second awakening, not ability. Okay, what does this mean? Beyond recovery. Okay, I guess he's saying, I'm not sure, even with those bodies or even with that body. Oh, a long time in space. I guess if thrown out, neglected. Okay, there we go. He's talking, I guess, about shasho, meaning like if you were out in space for a really long time, it would become beyond recovery. Okay, that's what that was supposed to all mean. So he didn't quite answer the question about what do we do about Meitoro and Tetsuo. Okay, well, now we're back. We're back here, and now it's not clear. I'm not sure, like, this is the lady. She's clearly getting shot from multiple directions. Bisha! And here's Tetsuo. Ah! I guess this was her out on the street, leaving still. So maybe, this is the hotel. This is like the hotel door. She stepped out on the street. And she's immediately getting shot. Okay, so she can't even get back to the jail. Shoo. Abunai! Watch out, it's dangerous. And there's the kid. Wah! More shots coming in. Oh, okay. And we get a very dramatic scene here. Ah! Shock. Whoa. The kid is being enveloped in flames, most likely, as more shots are coming in. And that's it. They're ashes. Well. Nante koto? Nante koto? What sort of a thing? What sort of a thing? Or like, why this sort of a thing? How could this be? Anna chicha nakomade. He's saying like, even that kid, what was chicha? Tiny wee. That's sort of a tiny wee child even to that point. So like even that tiny child. Whoa, here comes the train back. We get another image of the ashes of the mother and child. Tetsuro speechless. Okay. And presumably they have picked up Tetsuro and Meitsuru and train leaving that place. And let's see what's happening. Yokatta desu ne. I'm glad, you know. 私はもう一時は完全に諦めましてね。Me already, as for 1 hour, perfectly giving up, you know. Basically, I guess I was going to give up after in an hour. Ma medeta shimedeta. Medeta shimedeta. Oh. Medetashi medetashi de. Where's the repeat of this? Medetashi medetashi de. Medetashi medetashi de. Oh, okay. So it's medetashi medetashi. So with that de, finally. Basically, medetashi means like wonderful. So wonderful, wonderful. A way to say basically they lived happily ever after. It all ends up nice. Kekkon desu yo. Kekko desu yo. Height. It's splendid. It's wonderfully splendid. It all ends up splendid, right? Indeed. どうかしましたかね? What happened? You know? Tetsuro-san, uka no kao o shite. Mr. Tetsuro, you're doing an ukanu face. Looking dejected.
Hello there.
Looking disheartened. Yeah. All right. Okay, I think we just have 3 pages left. So this is the last 2 pages are the big ones here. マシナーズエリアという星は、機械人間の星のサンプルと考えていいんだよな、だよね。As for the planet called Machines Area, it's good to be thinking about it as a sample of a planet of machine humans, isn't it? Right? So again, like as for that planet, a machine human planet sample, thinking is good, right? or maybe like I'm thinking it's a good example. It's a good sample, a good example of a machine-human planet, right? まあ、そういうことで Well, it is that sort of a thing. So, yeah, that's right. じゃあ、これから先、アンドロメダ星雲の中の星は、みんな、花木か人間の星かい? Well then, from here on and ahead, the Andromeda Nebula's inside planets, as for that, so as for the planets inside the Andromeda Nebula, from here on out, all of them, that's sort of a machine-human planet. They're all going to be planets that are like that machine-human planet. メーテルはわざと僕に機械人の星を見せたんだろうか? As for Meiteru, on purpose, to me, a machine person planet showed, right? She showed this to me on purpose. あんな星ばかりとも限りませんよ. That's sort of just that sort of a planet, not limited to. So it's not just that sort of a planet that she has been showing you. So now, interesting. This is the first time that Tetsuro is suggesting, and the conductor seems to be agreeing, that the planets that they're visiting aren't random, and that this is about showing, and it's wazato, on purpose. And he says, again, he kind of agrees, it's like, it's not just limited to those sorts of planets. 生身の人間の住む星だってアンドロメダ星雲の中にはたくさんあります. Flesh and blood human living planets, talking about those, Andromeda Nebula's interior, as for that, many existing. So, as for inside the Andromeda Nebula, if you're talking about planets where flesh and blood humans are living, many of those exist. So it's not just all machine human planets. どちらがというと見捨てられた感じの星ですか? どちらかというと見捨てられた. I guess this is being shown. No, that's to be abandoned. Misteru. 漢字の星ですか? どちらかというと It is the planets of the feeling of being abandoned. Like, which one are those? All right, I want to double check on something here. Dochiraka. Oh, okay. Dochiraka. Oh, okay. I was really struggling with Dochiraka Toyoto. That's not the normal Toyoto. So this is like, if I were pushed to it, they are planets with the feeling of being abandoned. Like if you push me to it, or if I had to say it, they're planets with the feeling of having been abandoned. Now that's an interesting perspective. Okay. 地球と同じような星がたくさんあるんだね. With Earth, the same manner of planets, many exist, don't they? So that's also interesting. This idea that Earth is this planet that feels like it's been abandoned, this feeling of being abandoned or thrown away. So with Earth, the same manner of planets, many exist. So there are many planets existing that are in the same way or feel the same way as Earth. There. あの親子と同じように僕と母さんも機械人間に襲われた. That mother and child, in the same manner, me and my mother also, by machine people being attacked. So that mother and child were attacked in the same way that by machine people that me and my mother were attacked. 違うのは母さんだけ死んで僕が助かったということだけだ. As for the difference between like me and my mom being attacked by machine people and those two, as for the difference, the mother just dying and me being saved, it's just that sort of event. So the only difference is that in my case, like just the mother died and I was saved. In their case, they both died. Tetsuro-san, ki o shikkari motte kudasai. Mr. Tetsuro, I guess, like, please, like, hang on to your spirit. Like, please hang in there. Yeah, compose yourself. No, that's Shizumeru. Ki o shikkari motte. Shikari is usually with shikari shiru. Shikari motte. I guess this is just please like hold tightly onto your spirit. Get a hold of yourself. Hang in there. Tabi wa nagaku tsuzukimasu. As for the journey, as for the travel, it continues long. Kitto ii koto datte arimasu. Certainly, or finally, good things, talking about them, they do exist. Kitto, surely, aru hazu desu yo. Surely they exist, that ought to be. Watashi wa so shinjite masu. As for me, that way, believing. So at least that's what I think. That's how I believe. That certainly good things exist. Okay, here we go. そうではないと旅を知ってる理由がなくなるじゃありませんか? That way, if it doesn't exist, so if that's not the case, that good things exist, then a reason for doing the journey becomes nothing, isn't it that? Ha ha ha. Oh boy, only Shasho can say something so profound and then just laugh away, or walk away laughing. Oh, da yo ne. That's right, isn't it? That way it is, isn't it? Okay, and we immediately shift over here to Meitoru, who appears to be having a conversation. Now, just looking ahead, it doesn't appear that she's talking with the train, because the train talks with katakana. She appears to be talking with someone else, but we'll see. どうしてあの親子まで死刑したの? Why even that mother and child, that parent and child execution was done? So why were even they killed? 約束が違うのじゃありませんか? Promise differing, like, wasn't it? That was different than the promise. お約束した did a promise. 覚えはありません. 覚えはありません. As for remembering making a promise, doesn't exist. So I don't remember making a promise. あなたと哲郎と車掌の命を救い. You and Tetsuro and Shasho's life saving, saving those lives. 39にかなり曲を通じて引き返す指令を and the order to return retrace the steps and passing through the administration bureau for the 3-9. 出しただけです. Putting those out, just putting that out. では、お気をつけて. Well then, take care. Okay, so it was just to put out the orders for that, basically having the 3-9 retrace its steps and saving the lives of those 3 people. Just that. Well then, again, 気をつけて. Watch out, take care. Yeah. Usually that gets used as like a watch out, but in this case, it's like, this could still be like, maybe like take care of like what you're saying. It's not clear to me. メートルさん、ミスメートル。テトロ君の様子が、機械圏惑星の責任者とお話でしたか? So, Ms. Meiteru, Tetsuro-kun's manner, mood, it's, and so he starts to talk about Tetsuro, then he stops and goes, the machine, whatever planet's duty officer with that talking. So, you're talking with the responsible person, Sekininsha. Yeah, a person in charge from the planet of the machine Ken. And there's that Ken again. That's a different. It's a different, this poor book. Oh, okay, my bad. That is that Ken. So it's like the machine area. So that's what that's supposed to be referring to. Got it. There you go. Anyway, the machine area planet, whatever, person in charge. You're talking with him. どうやら私が間違っていたみたい. Yeah, somehow me making a mistake, it seems. So yes, somehow it seems I made a mistake. 頼んだりせずに、テトロと力を合わせ、戦ってでも、脱出するべきだったのかもしれない。Without, without requesting, without begging, without requesting, and with Tetsuro's strength combining and even fighting, doing escape ought to have done probably. Wow. Okay, yeah. So she's basically saying, I seem to have made a mistake. I shouldn't have made a request, meaning with like these people. And instead, I ought to have combined my powers with Tetsuro to escape. Huh. And that is the end of the chapter. No concluding scroll. Just some very interesting dialogue there at the end. Okay. And there we go. Oops. You can see there. End. So that is the end of chapter 4. Wow. All right. End of chapter 4. Next time we will move on to chapter 5. I believe this is the last chapter of this book. We're getting ever closer to the end. We'll see if we can make it through that in one section or not, but that will be chapter 5 for next time.